The story of the man that caught his wife red-handed. How did it happen? This is how it happened. So this man said that he caught his wife red-handed. Now, he said that his wife is a working class woman, so her job is 9 to 5 job. That few days ago, he noticed that his wife always hurry to go out, like she's always in a hurry. All of a sudden, their office is now strict. They are now strict on the time they now come to work. That she's always in a hurry, like it's about to be 9. I don't want to be late. I don't want to be late. I have this. I have that. You understand what this is? So he asked the wife, what is happening now? He said that the wife told him that they now have a new boss, that their boss is strict, that everything is now strict, that they are now strict on the time they now resume work. The man was like, this one is a new one, no problem. So this has been going on for days until one day. He said that his wife forgot her purse at home. Okay? So when he saw this purse, he tried to rush outside because it's not been long she left, that he might see her along the street. But lo and behold, he did not see her along the street. He now said, okay, let him call her. He called her, no answer. He called her severally, no answer. He was like, this one is new. Why are you not answering your phone now? He said, no problem. Because inside the purse is the wife's ID card that she has to use to sign into the office. You understand? So he was like, how can you forget such an important something? You know that you need this purse to sign into your office. If not, you will not be allowed to go inside. So being so kind, he tried to hurry to go give his wife the purse. Now, on getting to the office, he realized that his wife is not yet at the office, that her car is not parked outside yet. He looked around, he did not see his wife's car. He was like, this one is a new one. No? Is she stuck in traffic? But is this the same way that I took now? Did she take another way? Or did she take another route? He was like, let me ask the security guards. He asked the security guards about his wife. They told him that his wife is not around. He now said, okay. He gave them the purse and told them to give his wife, that she's on her way to office. It was then that the wife's co-worker now saw the man, recognized him and greeted him. And the lady was like, Mrs. O, what are you doing here? He said, I came to give my wife her purse. She forget her purse at home while coming to work. The woman was like, but your wife is on leave now. He was like, my wife is on leave? He said, yeah, the wife has been on leave since 2 weeks now. Your wife took 1 month leave and she's on leave. She has been on leave since 2 weeks now. So maybe you not hear what she said, why she was going. Or maybe she want to go and see a friend or want to go to the market, but she's not coming to the office. The man said that lady said is so innocent that the lady did not even mean anything bad by telling him that his wife is on leave. Because judging from the way the woman sounded, he said that maybe the woman wanted to remind him, maybe he has forgotten that the wife is on leave, since that the wife has been working in that organization for a long time. He was like, can you tell me exactly when my wife was given this leave? That was when the woman started asking him, didn't you know? He said he responded so innocently, shocked and speechless. I did not know. I didn't know my wife is on leave. When did she start the leave? He was told when she started the leave, and he asked them several questions. Does it mean that all this while that my wife have not been coming? They told him yes. They now asked him, sir, what is happening? Didn't your wife tell you that she's on leave? He now told them, my wife did not tell me that she's on leave. He said that he was in a state of shock, speechless, dumbfounded, and even astonished. He was still trying to gather everything that is about to happen until he finally realized that maybe his wife is doing something behind him that he did not know. Because he did not know that the wife is on leave, the office people knew, and they did not know that he did not know. So while he was still trying to wrap his head around that, he tried calling the wife again. This time again, she did not pick. He called her countless times. The wife did not pick. So he called the wife's best friend and asked the best friend. The best friend told the man that the wife is not at her place. Asking the man what is happening, he hung the call. He called the wife again and the wife did not pick. Now at this time, he was angry and really annoyed. So he said that he had no choice than to drive home, to go home and wait for his dear wife at home. So this man went home, pretended as if nothing happened, waited for the wife to come back at that exact time she's supposed to come back. And as she came back, he asked the wife, where are you coming from? The wife said, from work now. Today's work is so strange draining. I'm so tired. He was like, sorry. He now asked the wife, how was work today? She said, fine. What did you guys do at work today? We had meetings, we had presentations, we had this one, we had that one. The husband was like, that's okay. Sorry, this work is strange draining. Don't worry, one day I'll get business for you to start managing. The wife was like, no problem. He said that he asked her all these questions to get his facts correctly. that that night he could barely sleep. That if not that he's a man, that he couldn't hold himself. He had this urge to throw hands that night, but he held himself, and he said that he had a plan, that he didn't want his wife to deny these things, that he wants to be sure. If he's accusing his wife of anything, he wants to be sure. He wants to hold his facts right, hold evidence, and even hold anything holdable. So he said that it was a long night, but the day finally broke, because the day will surely break. Now, in the morning, the wife prepared to go to work as usual, packed lunch, packed breakfast, packed everything packable. The husband was like, no problem, I have a nice this and that, and she left. So the husband said that he did not want the wife to know that he knew she forgot her purse. So what he did was that he now took the purse, kept it that exact place she forgot it. So when she came back, she saw the purse and took it, and did as if she did not forget anything at home. So the wife did not know that the husband saw the purse. So the next day she left. But before she left, the husband has already called a friend of his that the wife did not know the color of his car to trace the wife, because the wife drives a car. So he was not the one that was doing the tracing. He was at home before the wife left. So the wife left. Before the wife left, the friend was already on the road, mounted already, waiting for her to drive by. So as she drove by, the friend started tracing the wife. Started tracing the wife. Started tracing the wife. And traced her to a place that the husband never thought she would be there. Guess where the friend caught the wife that she entered? A man's house. So this woman took a leave from her office, did not tell the husband, and has been spending the past 2 weeks plus some days in her boyfriend's house. And the husband is not aware. And she's still married. When the friend got to that location, he shared the location to him, and he has to take the location down to where he met the wife. On getting there, they tried every necessary plan. They could not even figure out anything. So they have to barge into the compound. As they barged in, knocked on the door. Guess who opened the door? With bun short and singlet, the wife. He said immediately the wife saw him, she fainted. The so-called boyfriend ran to the door, was like, what is holding you? What is holding you? Baby, what is holding this and that, this and that? And the guy came. Guess who the guy is? A friend to the husband. So the wife and the husband's friend have been meeting behind the husband. The guy is the husband's friend. Behind the husband, who is his friend, asked his wife out. And the wife, being so off to mind, said yes. And they planned to spend her entire leave of 1 month together. Things are really happening under this sun. Things are really happening. So how will you explain this? Your friend's wife. Obviously, you guys can picture what will happen then. Like hands go through. Like one against two men. Who are you now? Are you super D? Even if you are super D, your body go tell you small. And you are caught off balance. You understand that kind of a thing? So hands really through. But above all, the deed has been done. Nothing can be corrected. Now the office knew about it. The office knew that this man took leave and the husband is not aware. Obviously, common sense will tell that something off is going on. And not just something off, something awful is going on. Something bad and awful is going on. Apart from that, the husband's friend. Now, what is there any mercantilism? Even if the husband will forgive, how will he forget? And how will he still stay in the same house with a wife that had a tango with his friend? It's impossible. Like, it's impossible. You can't even talk about it. You can only say forgive, but not accepting. How? So this is how this man caught his wife red-handed with his friend. This is his story. This is his predicament. This is his experience. So many men are really going through a lot in marriages. Forget all this Odogu space. No, forget them. You see, men, so many men are really going through a lot. If a lot of men have to voice out what they're passing through in the hands of their wife, you know that your wife is a gold in region. Your wife is just a region. It's a gold. How will this man hide his face? Like, how? How? Just tell me how. Your husband's friend, and even you, the friend, are you daft? Sorry. No, not sorry. Is your brain incomplete? Your friend's wife. Out of every other lady, even if you are after married women, no problem. Now, it's now your friend's wife that you saw and you could not even hold your peace. So we should start clapping for you. So this is this man's story. After listening to this story, please, what do you have to say? Is it the fault of the friend or the fault of the wife? Who should have controlled him or herself amongst the two of them, the friend and the wife? I want to know your opinion in the comment section. My name is Queenette. Please feel free to come to our DM if you have any story to share, if you have any life experience, if you have anything disturbing you and you want us to give you an advice. Just give us a DM. I'm just a DM away. See you in another story. Bye for now.